You got to catch that on NITTY, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Only on NITTY.
Only on the NITTY.
Only on NITTY.
Exclusive.
What's that, man? NITTY. Got my boy Notorious Todd in the building, man. Lafayette representative. What's happening, bro?
What's good with it? What's good with it?
What's up, man? It's good to have you in the building, man. We finally made it. We here.
Made it, you know what I'm saying? It's
You know what I'm
an honor
saying?
and a pleasure, man. It's an honor and a pleasure to be out here
We
on
here.
TV.
Got the big Todd in the building, man. The boot in the building, man. Lafayette. Tell us about Lafayette, man. What's all the hoods in Lafayette, bro? You got VZ. I don't know. I know VZ, the Macomb.
You got, man, it's like, you got VZ, you got Macomb, you got Fruitertown,
Okay.
you got the Zip, you know what I'm saying? You got Truman, you know what I'm saying? You got Long Beach, you got Dead Row, you got Fightingville, you know what I'm saying? You got the Acres. Like, it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just Macomb. So many hoods, and right now it's actually to the point to where it's not even just hoods no more. They're actually breaking it down to just streets. So it's like, yeah, so you'll see like, you know what I'm saying? You'll see like not only Macomb and VZ, but you'll see they got Sampson Street, you know what I'm saying? Frank Street, and then, you know, don't forget, you know what I'm saying? You still got the, you know, the other projects, you know what I'm saying? We got a few projects and stuff.
Okay. And I heard of all of them except for Death Row. What Death Row at?
Shit, that road right on the side off of Moss, man. It's not too far from Long Beach. So, like I said, everything is, you know, it's like a, you know what I'm saying? Everything is like a few blocks away from each other.
I know back in the day, Sunnyside was a big.
You got Sunnyside.
Yeah, Sunnyside. We used to hit that Sunnyside back in the day.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
No disrespect, man, but if you want to talk about the money side of Lafayette coming out back in the day, like if you break Lafayette down to the money side and to the street side, I would truly have to say like that across town side. See, where I'm from is the Zip. You know what I'm saying? So if we break it down, like that would be like your muscle, like that's
The
where
Zip,
you know.
yeah, I heard a lot about the
Right,
Zip.
that's where you get all your, you know what I'm saying, your cutthroat, you know what I'm saying, your robbing, your jacking, you know what I'm saying, whatever you could think about off the map. But if you want to break Lafayette, and not to say, and I mean, and don't get me wrong, it happens everywhere. Yeah, every hood got their thing, but really when you go to like Macomb, Sunnyside, I could truly say like that was actually, you know what I'm saying, that was actually like the areas of money. Like if you think about money, like if you don't think about, and then I forget too, and I can never truly forget, y'all, we still got Compton. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget about Compton. So yeah, it was a lot of money being made. Like those areas there, that's the areas I could truly say like yeah, if you was trying to ball back in the gap, that's the areas of town you want. That's the cliques you want to be in with the money.
Right. Yeah. I done heard a lot about them sets, man. So what part of Lafayette you from?
Well, I'm born and raised in the Zip, man. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you from the Zip?
Yeah, born and raised.
Okay. Tell us about the Zip, man. What it was like growing up in the Zip.
To me, it was fun, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, like I said, it was a one-way in coming out when I was coming up. So, I mean, we had fun, man. We, you know what I'm saying, played football in the street. Like I said, we stayed by Cullis, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of backyards with the Cullis. So we were running the Cullis, playing there, you know what I'm saying? But from an outsider, from somebody that ain't from there, it was, I was kind of say, it's kind of remind me of like New Jack City. Like I say, it was very rowdy. You know what I'm saying? There was something going on all the time, all the night. People would never sleep. There was always something going on. But, you know, as being a kid and born and raised into that, you kind of become like adjusted to your environment. So to me, it was normal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
To me, it's normal. Like I can remember watching TV in the house. I'm thinking I hear firecrackers. And I hear some ping, ping. I'm looking to see what's going on. I go look in my little brother room. Somebody shooting the house next door, and the bullets came through the house, and it was the ironing board that stopped it.
Wow.
So to most people, that'll probably freak them out. But to me, it was normal. I mean, going to school in the morning, I'm watching people, the bus can't pass because they got about 10, 20 niggas to a car trying to make a play. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking in the yard, you gotta be careful. You got needles in the yard, so, you know, stuff like that. It wouldn't,
right.
you know, I wouldn't say it was necessarily the best for outsiders, but when you born into it, you kind of just kind of adjust to it.
Right.
So to me, I mean, I love it, man. If you notice, I rep it all the time because I could never change. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you could take me out the zip, but you can't take the zip really out of me.
Now, where is the zip? Because I heard about the zip, but like, what streets and like what areas of Lafayette is the zip?
Okay, well, when you get to the zip, man, you know what I'm saying? You get we off of University. You know what I'm saying? When you're in Lafayette, when you're coming from I-10, you just come straight down University. And like I said, you're going to cross Madeline. When you cross Madeline, you hit that right, you go all the way down. And that's what it is, you know what I'm saying? And the streets, you know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm from Daisy Street. But every main street in the zip crosses Archie. You know what I'm saying? Archie Drive is the main street. You got Daisy. You know what I'm saying? You got Petunia. You got Marigold. You got Astor. You know what I'm saying? So, and that basically, that's what it is. You know, that's the zip.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just one, it's a small hood, but, you know what I'm saying? The impact is big. And I can tell you, man, you know what I'm saying? If anybody knew, you know what I'm saying? You coming up, you get into, like, we like a family. Like, a lot of people take this wrong, but all our life, we felt like an outcast to the city of Lafayette. So you'll hear a lot of people saying, man, I'm from the zip, I ain't from Lafayette. Because that's the mindset, that's the mentality. Like coming up, we used to beef with like the whole city. You know what I'm saying? We'd beef with ain't one hood we ain't went to war with. And if you ever, and anybody could tell you, if you ever went to war with anybody from the zip, 9 times out of 10, you probably had to fight the whole neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we always stood since a little kid. You know what I'm saying? Like even family members. If family members wasn't from the hood, and they get into a scuffle, I done seen it to where family members getting the issue. So you know what I'm saying? That's basically, you know what I'm saying? Why? And if you notice, Nitty, anybody from the zip, just notice we all got like that chip on our shoulder. Like, it's like a chip on our shoulder that just don't leave. Cause we used to sit back and remember the Troy D parties back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And the Dr. Boogie Lives. You know what I'm saying? When I was young, we used to hear them hollering, "Oh, come on down, we got them all coming."
Them crazy
come on down, VZ, McComb, Truman. But they used to never holler the zip back then. You know what I'm saying? And we used to, and we had that chip on our shoulder. So you know what we'd do, man? We'd go to the club. We'd make sure we crashed the party, man. You know, we used to do that. Even that Strawberry, bro. Shout out to Bobby Kanye. You know what I'm saying? The dawn of the South as far as promoters. We used to go to Strawberries, man. I might have been 15. We go in there and crash the club, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was our fun, man. Like, you know, that was.
Yeah, I didn't heard so much about the zip. I just, you know what I'm saying? I'm not from Lafayette, but I didn't heard a whole lot about the zip.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's our appetite for destruction, man. We like, yeah, you know.
So when did you get into like doing music, and how you got from like, you know, the street life to getting into doing music?
Well, actually with music, I always was a fan of music, and we used to just do music in the neighborhood. You know, we used to just like, that was our fun. Like we'd go take like VCR, I mean not VCR, my bad. We'd go get little tapes at the store, and we'll record, we'll record instrumentals, and we'd do it on the jam box. And we used to rap on that just to hear ourselves, to see how we sound. And what happened is we used to do this thing, I say, rest in peace Bunny B and rest in peace LB. We used to make little hood tapes in the neighborhood, like, you know, just for the partners to listen to. Like, we'd like a song, then we'd want to just do it ourselves.
So Bunny from the Zip too?
Yeah, Bunny B from the Zip too.
Okay.
Yeah. So what we'd do is we'd record ourselves and we'd listen to it, and we give it to people in the neighborhood, and the impact that we had from people just made us wanted to take it a little more serious. Now, mind you, we wasn't really serious at the time. We still had our foot in the streets. We still was doing everything we was doing. We still was getting in trouble. We still was warring at the same time. Like, if I had to show you some of our early music, like, you know, before the internet and all that, you would hear, you could tell, like, it was like war. Like, you know what I'm saying? We dissing other neighborhoods, we dissing other sides and everything. So it was really war. But and then after we did that, man, you know what I'm saying? We just kind of started taking it serious because, you know, people would see us in other areas, and they was like, hey, yo, man, when you gonna drop something? When you gonna drop something? So we just was like, fuck it, let's just try something different. And it took Bunny B, man. Again, Bunny B. Bunny B tried something different. At the time, a lot of people don't know this. We was warring with the other half of the Entourage clique. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It was not no unity. Yeah, it was no unity. It was two sides. We was not together. We was warring. And Bunny was like, man, fuck it, man. I'm trying to get this money. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, after so long warring, you know, you heard the money. The money, like, a lot of people ain't want to come, you know. You're in the streets, a lot of people ain't want to spend their money with us no more. Cause you got some, if you're not there, they robbing the place, beating the place. Booyahing the place, if some of y'all know what that is. You know what I'm saying? And so Bunny was like, man, fuck it, I'm trying to get this money. So he took a chance. So with the Bunnyhop, we was doing music before that. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, Mr. Fat, we had Mr. Fat making beats. You know what I'm saying? Wendell Glover. You know, even MC World. You know, we was playing with the music. So Bunny took a shot. He took a shot, did something with him. Because at the same time, early on, it was a lot of tension going on, like in the studio. Like, it was clicks, like, all right, the Zip right here. You know what I'm saying? The other Entourage members click right here. Everybody was still, you know, we get in the car and be like, hey, man, I'm fucking with these niggas, man. But, you know, and when Bunny set the ball and they tried something different, and that kind of like ended the street wars. And that kind of make us start taking it serious because we was like, well, hold on, this shit really worked. And the way the people, you know, gravitated to everybody, it made us start saying to ourselves, you know what? Fuck it. What we beefing for? We didn't even, at the time, we didn't even know why we was beefing. You know what I'm saying? It was just more on some, probably ego. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had an ego. So, and that's what, you know what I'm saying, the music started. That's what made me start taking it serious. Because I seen like, well, damn, if we put this bullshit off aside and we could come together, like, you know, different hoods come together with the same passion, you know, you can impact the world. And that's basically where it started.
So I mean, I want to go back to like, what influenced you to start doing music, like from the gate, like from the jump to say, okay, I want to start rapping. Like, what made you like? Was it other rappers that you was listening to? Or?
Yeah, of course. To be honest with you, man, I always elected the entertainment side of things. So I was a huge fan of Michael Jackson, man. Like, that was when I used to love to just, you know, watch Michael Jackson perform on TV. And I was like, I just loved it how, you know, the people would just be fainting and passing out and doing like they can't breathe. And then so when I seen that, that was my like greatest influence. And I always was a fan of the music early. You know what I'm saying? I liked the Ghetto Boys. You know, early in the music, you know, I liked it pop. You know what I'm saying? I always was a fan of music. I always did like to rap, and I just liked the entertainment side. Because even then we had like what? I think we was probably in the 3rd grade. We had a little contest at school, and we was rapping then. You know what I'm saying? With the little jam box with the speaker over.
So you've been on it since 3rd grade.
I just been
I got
loving it, but wasn't really taking it serious. Just taking it as a hobby. So man, just loved it, man. Just always loved it.
So Bunny B, rest in peace, Bunny B, man. So you and Bunny from the Zip, so y'all been knowing each other before music, like before you made a song, before he made a song. Y'all was already partners before music. Okay. So because I remember you and Bunny, you had came pull up on me. I think I was DJing at UL or something. And you just hit me up, I'm coming pull up. But when you pull up, Bunny B was with you. Me and you, you know, me and you got a relationship. Like I did a concert, you came pull up. I just talked to you, you came to the concert, but in general. But when you came to the concert, Bunny B was with you. So like y'all really was homeboys. Like besides me, and I seen that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a different relationship. Like a lot of niggas got music relationships. There, a lot of niggas got personal relationships. So, R.I.P. Bunny B, man. Tell us a little about Bunny B. What was Bunny B character? Besides, let's put the music to the side. Man, who was Bunny B?
Man.
Personally.
Oh man, Bunny B was a character. Like that was Bunny B, man. He was always he was another person that always had a chip on his shoulder. He always felt he had something to prove.
Right.
And, I could truly say, Bunny was like the #1 stunner before the #1 stunner, man.
Definitely.
Before Cash Money, man. Bunny was the type to man. Bunny would get a rental car, man, and put the speakers jamming in a rental car and putting rims on the rental and pop the trunk open, passing through the neighborhood so people could hear his music.
God
you know
damn.
what I'm saying? That's the type of shit Bunny would do, man. Bunny was always like, into music too. Like as far as I can remember, always just entertaining, man.
Right.
Even go back to skating ring days. Like Bunny was always, and he always was in a rush to do it. Like to him, everything is like, let's get it now. Like nothing was, you know what I'm saying? He was always desperate and determined.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To get himself heard. Like that was always him, man. But besides the music and the hood stuff, Bunny was pretty much just like every other average hood nigga, you know what I'm saying? Hustling, running the streets. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with everybody else, man. You know what I'm saying? But he always was a character though.
Bunny
always was a character.
Bunny B definitely was a character.
I tell you a story, man. The first time Cash Money ever came towards the 337, it was in New Iberia, the club intersection. Mm-hmm. And at this time, from Bunny, Bunny was a little older. Bunny had this old school Fleetwood, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Red, white interior, music, bang and everything. But Bunny was such a character. We get to intersection, and they asking Bunny B who he is. Somewhere one of the promoters, they thought Bunny B was Cash Money Records. Right. So Bunny let down and told them, "What? Yeah, I'm Cash Money Records, man. I'm the one that's performing tonight."
Right.
Man, lo and behold, bro, that's just how much of character he was. He didn't finesse the promoter out there.
Right.
They let us park by the door. And check this out, Nitty. When Cash Money and Birdman them pull up, it's just so happened Bunny and R.I.P. Spencer was locked up with one of Birdman cousins in the car. So when they really pull up, these niggas was hollering at each other and like, "Oh man, that's my dog, man. That's my nigga, right?" And then lo and behold, bro, by the end of the night, I'm gonna tell you this, man. We was on the stage with Cash Money Records, man. That's my first time seeing Juvenile, BG, Birdman, everybody. We the club intersection. They performing on the stage. We on the stage too, man. So that's what I'm saying. That's just the type of character he was. But he was a lot of life, bro. I can promise you, a lot of life.
Bunny definitely was a character.
Yeah, he was a character. And I got a million more stories, but I'm just saying, like,
and he was a person you could have easily gravitate to. Like the first time I met Bunny B, I forgot actually how I contacted him. I forgot the plug I got to contact him, but I remember I called him. This was right in the prime of Bunnyhop being hot, right? But he was a real street nigga. I didn't know that. Like if you just listen to the song Bunnyhop, that's a dance song.
Right.
So if you never met that person before, you don't know what type of person. You don't know if that's just a schoolboy or what. Right. So I remember calling Bunny B. Like I said, I forgot how I got the info to get in touch with him, but I got in touch with him, and he told me pull up and come meet him. What's them projects? What's them projects, bro? I think it started with H.
Himbola.
All
right.
Himbola. So Bunny B was like, "Man, come meet me. I'm in Himbola." Whoop-de-whoop. So I pull up, had a little Jeep Cherokee. I pull up. I went pick up Bunny B. We went ride. We went smoke a blunt. So we rolled for about an hour. This is our first time meeting each other.
Right.
And you know him, Bunny, how you know him? He talking cash shit the whole time we ride.
Oh, all day.
You know what I'm saying? I think, shout out to Red Boy, not throwing nothing out there, but I think him and Red Boy was going through something at the time.
All right.
And he was talking about that a lot. Mm-hmm. And the vibe just was like, man, we knew each other. That was our first time meeting. We rode around for about an hour smoking a blunt. That was our first time meeting. And we rode around Lafayette, smoked. You know what I'm saying? He running all kind of shit. You know how Bunny is. I forgot what the conversation, but I remember the vibe was 100% there. Like we was vibing like a motherfucker. He was talking cash shit. And Bunny got home. He was like, man, pull up pull up to McDonald's and this. So we got to McDonald's after we smoked. Bunny ordered all kind of shit at McDonald's, right? I'm talking about, I never forget this shit. The nigga ordered all type of shit at McDonald's, dog. The extras and everything. Then he made me, not made me, but he like, man, you pay for it.
Already,
you know what I'm saying?
That's him, bro.
I said, this nigga, yeah, fool. I like this nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? That was my first encounter with Bunny B, bro. R.I.P. Bunny B, man. Legend, Lafayette, 337. Legend, man. Bunnyhop, bro.
Bunnyhop.
So, being that Bunny B was your homeboy, the Bunnyhop, so you used to go do a lot of shows and stuff and be in the mix?
Yeah, well, you see, actually, we was actually doing stuff in between. And like I say, mind you, we was warring with people at the time. So Bunny was like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I got this right. Y'all want to see what it worked for. So I was always there, like the shows, you know what I'm saying? If you pull up some of the old footage, I was on the stage. I was there to the concerts. Like, yeah, I was there a lot of time. So I got a chance to actually sit back, but not sit back and just see how things go. Because I remember, you know what I'm saying? I remember once upon a time when he first did the record, I didn't even, to be honest with you, he was like, hey, I'm doing something different. I said, man, what kind of song is this? He said, man, it's something different we doing, you know what I'm saying? Because it's completely different because before the Bunnyhop, man, we got songs, man. We got songs.
Gangster songs.
Oh, man, we got
songs. Yeah,
because
Bunny be a gangster.
Yeah, we got songs called Don't Fuck Around and Get Yourself Shot. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? We got all kind of songs, so that was kind of like different. But he wanted to do something different, bro. He wanted to, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing he wanted to do. He wanted to kind of make his mark different and stand out. So I was like, I ain't doubted it, but I just was like, I was just testing it out to see. I'm like, okay, we're gonna see what it do. And I mean, believe it or not, man, you know what I'm saying? We used to go to the club. Shout out to Troy D. We used to be in the keg, and we'd go in the club. We'd be sitting out in the club the whole night. We drinking at the bar. I'm like, man, when they gonna play the record? They'd always play the record at the end of the night.
Right.
That's one thing about Troy, man. Troy got a way of breaking records. Right. If Troy and Dober them touch something, they know how to break a record. They're not going to play a piece of the record and don't play it for money.
Right.
Every single time they had something going on, we was headed down there to the keg. Troy D, you know, Troy D already was man.
Shout out Troy D.
Shout out Troy, man. Troy always had the people hype. You know Troy, man.
Yeah,
Troy must have been the MC before they had the MCs and the hype man. Troy had the keg jumping. So we in there. We drinking at the bar, we taking out. Every night before the people leave, about 1 something, you hear Troy breaking the record. So people running out with the record. Man, I promise you, man, after a couple of months, man, the song just start dropping and people start going crazy.
Let me tell you, like, from a DJ point of view, that's the best time because a lot of shit you playing all through, let's say if you at the club 9, 10, 11 at night, you playing all kind of shit, but whoever in that club, they gonna remember the last song that was playing. Now, let me ask you this. When the Bunnyhop was first recorded, I know Bunny be your homie, but be honest. Did you feel that song was gonna blow when the first time you ever heard when they brought Bunnyhop, the first time you ever heard Bunnyhop, because I know you probably heard it before everybody else, right? Because that's your home. But what was your first thought when you first heard Bunnyhop?
I was like, when I first heard the record, I was like, man, what kind of song is that? And he was like, I was listening, I was like, all right, I wasn't sure. I was confused. I was like, what's that? I was confused. I was like, what's that, man? You know what I'm saying? And I'm hearing him on there, I'm like, that's the record you gonna put out? Because you gotta remember, we got songs we did, like, we got songs.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah, we got songs that they never even brung yet. So like, you going that route?
It was the gangster era then.
Right.
And they came against the grain.
Right.
Because I'm going to tell you some real shit. My first time, I couldn't stand the Bunnyhop.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people hated it.
Now, watch it. I'm going to tell you a crazy story. You remember when Red Boy them had the record store on Evangeline?
Right, across from the Burger King.
So, we in there. I used to go there all the time.
All right.
So, check this out. We in there, right? So, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's around the time Master P was dropping out a lot of No Limit shit at the time. if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what it is. But we was in there buying some music. And it was either Red Boy, I don't remember for sure, but it was 2-3 dudes in the store.
Could have been Red Boy, could have been Reagan. Reagan used to be.
It was either Reagan or Red Boy.
Right.
I know Reagan. I know both of them.
Shout out Reagan, man.
So we ended up buying some other music. Like, we on the gangster shit at the time. Like, Bunnyhop, that ain't no nigga in the streets at that time.
Right.
But we not understanding the music business on how songs go. So one of the niggas who work in the store was like, we ended up buying some other shit. This is a true story. Nigga was like, man, y'all heard that Bunnyhop, man? Whoop-de-woo, y'all heard that new Bunnyhop? So I'm like, nigga, that's that bullshit. Right. Nah, real talk, that's what I told today.
Right.
I said, man, that's that bullshit. Nigga, don't listen to that type of shit. It was some shit like that I said. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even know that's the niggas that put the shit out, right?
Right.
But they didn't get out of line or say nothing, you know what I'm saying? And I didn't mean nothing bad. If I knew that was them, I wouldn't have said that.
Which is just right.
You know what I'm saying? But I was just saying how I felt. And the Bunnyhop grew on me. What you was just saying with the keg, I was faithfully going to the keg every weekend. And how you said it was playing at the end of the night. After a while, it wasn't playing at the end of the night. It was playing in prime time in the club. I guess after they broke it. Then they came with a remix with a different beat to it and all that. And that was the biggest song in the club. The keg was the biggest club at the time. That was the biggest song, and I grew on the Bunnyhop, and I fell in love with the Bunnyhop. But when I first heard it, I wasn't fucking with it. But I grew on it, and that became one of the biggest songs in the 337. And right now, today, as me being a DJ, I love the Bunnyhop. I still play it. Right now in 2024, I don't know how old the song is. It's probably about 20 years old. But you play the Bunnyhop right now. Not at every club, but at certain parties, like at a wedding or a private birthday party or something like that. Everybody coming on the floor and do the Bunnyhop right now in 2024. It's a classic.
Yes, and you know, Nitty, to say, I sit back and I think about, I remember the whole grind process. I remember the time when we used to take the cars, the flyers, and we used to walk to the UL, and we used to go to the Union. Like at a certain time when they go on lunch, that was out, hey, let's go hit the yard. You know what I'm saying? Let's go hit the yard. We go a couple of cars deep, go in the yard and get down like we go to college and handing out the flyers to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Handing out the flyers and to really see how everything, I could truly say, man, Red had to been a genius among genius, bro, and Red Boy had to been ahead of his time, bro, because
he definitely was.
It took a lot of courage for Red to even go that route and go head first, figuring that was the record. Because you got to mind, Mr. Fat,
at that time,
shout out to Fat, man, and Gambino for me, but Mr. Fat was in the studio too. Now, mind you, me and Fat in high school together. We made songs before Bunny got to Red Boy. So I know the records that we got. We on the sideline saying, oh yeah, after they drop that, we got gangster records, man. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? And I sit back and that made me understand the business that, you know, sometimes you got to give the people what they want. And because of that, bro, I could truly say this today. He set the ball for the 337, like with this line dance.
Definitely.
That's what started it, bro.
Definitely.
Because ain't nobody was doing music like that.
So Bunnyhop was out before Cupid Shuffle?
Oh, yes, indeed. Bunnyhop was out
first.
first.
Bunnyhop definitely.
Yes, Bunny did that, and I can remember, man, I remember us going places and people just getting hysterical. I'm like, what the hell? And shout out Nitty, I remember even going places when people like, oh man, that's a silly record. Oh man, that record, like people.
That's how I felt when I first heard it.
But after a while, but I say, man, that's why I say, bro. Shout out to Troy, man, cause I promise you, bro, you got to have heart to believe in a record that sounds so different at the time. You got to remember, at that time, nobody was dancing around here. Nothing. The music game was like it was dry. I believe at the time. Was everything Houston, because I remember the time Lil Flip was coming down.
It was the Houston era.
Yeah, the Houston era.
It was the Houston era.
It was the Houston era. So
R.I.P. Big T.
Yeah,
I brought Big T to New Iberia for the first time. That was around the same time with the That was around the same time with the Bunnyhop.
Okay.
And I remember the night I brought Big T out here, Bunnyhop had a concert the same night they had the bowling alley in New Iberia over there off of Lewis Street. Mm-hmm. I never forget that. And we was competing, not purposely competing.
Yeah, but just competitive competing.
Yeah, but it really wasn't competing, but it was competing in a way, but it wasn't intentionally competing. It just happened that, because I put the show together, and it wasn't nowhere in my mind that they was doing the show that same night. We just figured out after the fact that Bunnyhop had a show the same night I was bringing Big T, and I remember we talking about that. So there was that Texas era when that Bunnyhop was hot.
Yes, it was, man. And like I said, I promise you, man. Like I said, shout out to all the DJs, man. But I ain't a DJ, but if it's any DJ, and I could tell them, if you ever want to break a record, all you gotta do is just give the, like they always told me, and I remember these words, you gotta let the record grow. Bunny used to tell me that in the car all the time. Just let the record grow. Let the record get his legs. And sure enough, man, when that record grew, that record became so big. I remember people in the club, people that would be, because you gotta remember, we'd be in the club watching it. That's our thing. We going in the club just to hear the record play.
Right.
And when the record got hot, I remember people in the club couldn't believe who it was, man.
Yeah.
Like people was like, it was no people, because you know, Bunny told me, he said, man, my plan is I'm not gonna let nobody know who I am. And good thing, it wasn't no social media. So you
Right.
like, we letting the record, so nobody, and still to this day, people, that was one of the best tricks they ever pulled, by not showing the face, just letting the record play.
That was, yeah.
People liked the record, but didn't even like the person or even knew who the person was.
Right, right.
When people actually really find out who the record was, you could ask Mr. Fett. Still to this day, people say, "Oh man, I thought they was from New Orleans."
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
know who
yeah,
that.
yeah. That's how. It's
Where you
how.
from?
Yeah,
Oh, we ain't knew that.
Yeah, I see. If you go out of state, they still go label
Right.
Cupid Shuffle New Orleans.
Yes.
They still go label Bunnyhop New Orleans. That's crazy.
Yes, and that's basically, you know, Nitty, that's basically where my grind coming at. I seen the grind with like what it takes, the impact and how it go. I seen, believe it or not, man, I seen like, if I wanted to label the career, I could say I seen the wake, the funeral, and the repast.
Right,
You know what I'm saying?
right.
I seen all that, so I know the grind, I know what it takes, and that's why sometimes you're like, man, listen, man, sometimes you just gotta fall back and just, you know.
Now tell me this, because Bunny B was your homeboy. You was around when they signed the deal?
Yes, I was around when they signed the deal.
So you went on the road with him and stuff?
Yeah, I went to some of the shows. Yeah, I went to, I didn't go to everywhere.
But you went to some?
Yeah, of course. New Orleans, a couple of spots.
Well, give me your wildest, craziest story on the road with the Bunnyhop. I know y'all done, I know y'all done did some crazy shit. Because Bunny B a wild nigga. That's your homeboy. And y'all on that road.
Yes,
I already knew it went down.
Oh, yeah, man. Well, I'm going to say this, man. I can remember, you know what I'm saying? We was, and this is the truth, you know what I'm saying? I remember we were on the road, man. And I remember doing concerts to people leaving with you after the show. They leaving with you after the show. Like, they don't care what you're like, man.
Yeah, they starstruck.
I remember one show, man. I ain't gonna never forget this, man. It was some show for some Caucasians, some white folks.
Mm-hmm.
And we didn't really, but man, when we got in there, we seen how big it was. There was, man, listen, this was the first time I seen a show where these girls was taking their clothes off on the stage, man. And I was like, oh, you sick.
See, because the thing, brother, Bunnyhop, that wasn't just black people. You had a whole white audience. That Bunnyhop more serious than people think it is, bro. Bro, a rapper, I ain't gonna say his name, a local rapper, some thing went back and forth on the internet. He mad with the DJs for whatever reason.
Right. I remember that era there. I remember that too.
He say, nigga comment, these DJs still playing the Bunnyhop. Nigga, you got to play the Bunnyhop. Like that, like that's a classic song, bro. Like so you got certain songs. You got if you DJing somewhere at an older party, you got Before I Let Go, Frankly Beverly May. That song 40, 50 years old. You got to play that.
Right.
It's a classic. Right. It's a difference between a classic and a hit. A hit might be, okay, this shit jamming right now. in 2 more months it might not be jamming no more. Bunnyhop is a classic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cupid Shuffle is a classic.
Yes.
It's not a hit. It's a difference between a hit and a classic. And I be saying that, bro, because I come from what a lot of people. Some people don't know. A lot of people just know me as a DJ, but a lot of people don't know. I come from the rap era too. I used to rap. I used to have a record label. I used to make beats. So I've been on the rapper side, the producer side, and the DJ side. So I understand all parts of the game. And it's a lot of things. When I was just rapping, I was rapping before I was DJing. When I was rapping, I didn't understand how the DJ shit go. So I would feel the same way, like why the DJs ain't playing this. But once I started DJing, and I understood more that a lot of rappers don't understand things from the DJ point of view, bro. Like you got to make a hit. You got to play something that these people. You got to make something that these people want to hear.
Right. And I believe it go hand in hand. Yeah, I agree with you. Because slide back on the subject. At time when I was coming to do that show for you in Generate, Bunny was like, "What you getting into?" I said, "Well, man, I'm finna go to Generate. I'm finna go do it." He said, "Frank, hey, Nettie." Say D Frank.
yeah. That's
what I've been knowing D Frank, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? He's like, "Man, I'm coming, man. We pulling up, man."
Bunny and Reagan used to pull up on me, man.
Yeah, I gotta give it up to Reagan, man. Reagan, another one ahead of his time. It's the reason why Reagan's selling cars like he do, man.
Definitely.
Reagan just had a gift, man. Reagan was, man. I see Reagan putting 10, 20 posters all over the streets.
Yeah,
like
Reagan was
after
the beast.
a while, man, you start, God damn, like Reagan got to be one of the best that I seen myself. Street team promoters, man, because while you in the studio trying to figure out the next work, man, Reagan done took all kind of flyers and posters, then pinning up on every corner you go to.
Yeah, Reagan.
You know what I'm saying? Reagan was putting it on doors. Reagan was putting it on windows and convenience stores. So. And like I say, man, a lot of people don't know, man.
Reagan was getting busy, man.
Reagan was getting busy, bro. So like I say, man, I think it take a lot of people trusting each other, and I think that's what the game missing now. A lot of people don't want to trust certain things,
right?
But you gotta have that courage, man. Because again, mind you, if Troy D at that time, we all know Troy D had the whole 337, man. Troy D, listen. Troy D could have started a ride anytime he wanted. Troy D could have played one record and shut the whole club down.
Yeah.
You know, real talk. That's how powerful Troy was.
Yeah, Troy.
And for Troy to just take a chance with the record, I don't know what made Troy take a chance. Because again, at the era, man, it's Lil Flip, man. It
was the Texas.
Everything Houston, man. Houston is flooding the market, man. For Troy just to take that chance and play that record. And give it that amount of time, I mean, it shows you that anything can happen, man.
Right.
Like, sometimes you just got, and that's when I learned, you just got to be patient, because I promise you. I remember, and I told Dobie this the other day. He was laughing. Shout out to Dobie D. You know, Dobie used to be on the radio. And Dobie was like, call and request. But what Dobie, you know? That was all us calling and requesting songs on the radio. Right. That's another thing with Bunny call back with a different voice. Like, man, we was just doing so much, bro. Like, just calling the radio station, requesting a record, acting like we somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Keep playing, and it worked, bro. That's what I can say, bro. Bunny had a scheme, bro, and it worked, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's another crazy story, man. But it's so many, man. Like, bro,
Bunny B,
it's so many, man. You know what I'm saying?
R.I.P. to the Bunny B,
R.I.P. Bunny, man. You know, and his last words, Nitty, not to cut you short, before he left, he was like, "Hey, man, I want y'all to keep this going, man. Y'all keep doing this, man. Y'all."
Hold up, not to cut you off. So you put the viral video out of Bunny B last words on his dying bed. Yeah. That was I seen that. That was big.
And to be honest with you, Nitty, at the time, bro, we had just shot a video. You know, we had did a video. We did, and I wouldn't thinking he was passing. You know what I'm saying? I knew he was sick, but you know, knowing him, you know, I knew he got pride, man. But he ain't stopping. He a fighter. So you know, I'm up here in the room chilling with him, man. We just running it. You know what I'm saying? We just, you know, talking about our dreams. talking about where we come from, and talk about what we're trying to do. So the time that I actually did the viral video, you gotta understand at this time, I find my way with Facebook. So I kind of, like be on Facebook, social media. I have a word on social media. I have a big impact. I got a strong following, a strong fan base. So with him being, with him having that, with him having this situation, I was like, hey, Bun, the fans, bro, I think I was like, cause Bun old school, you know what I'm saying? Bun not the social media era. Bun is the type to live remote a club, Bun will still be, man, let's get a live remote,
Bun
on the
was
radio, live,
Bun was older than niggas thought he was.
Yeah, man, Bun was live remote. Bun went on that new era. The new era, Bun was still, and social media really wasn't Bun thing either. Bun was, man, I'm just a rapper. All that other stuff, that wasn't Bun thing. Social media and all that, that's why you wouldn't see Bun on YouTube. That wasn't his thing. Bun just wanted to rap. Like, if it was up to Bun, if Bun had a wish, Bun would have rather die on the stage rapping. If he had a wish. Like, if he had a wish, that would have been his wish to die rapping.
Right.
It didn't matter what it was or what, that's all he wanted to do. And when I did the interview, when I did it live, mind you, I'd been in the hospital like 4 or 5 hours that day before I even did it. I said, Bun, man, let's just go live and let's just talk to the fans, but let the fans know what's going on with you, bro. Because I said, I feel it's important for people to know. You know what I'm saying? Because, Bun wouldn't really say much of nothing, Bun, you know? And when we did, I'm going to be honest with you, bro, I had no clue. And I ain't had no thought like how big it would have go, and everybody that reached out, and it was just like it was just a crazy moment, man. I'm gonna just say that it was just crazy, bro.
It was perfect timing, bro.
Yeah, it was perfect. Cause
it was perfect timing because things like that, bro. That's important. The last words a person to say before they actually pass away. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for you to capture that moment, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that's what he would have want at the same time. You know what I'm saying? And we never know. None of us know when it's our time. That's one thing nobody on the earth know is when they go. You know what I'm saying? And it was just perfect timing, bro. Right. It was perfect timing, bro.
I ain't never forgotten that. He looked me in my face, and I ain't gonna ramble on it. And they looked me dead in my face, like after he said what he had to say. And they look at me and say, man, that's fucked up, huh? And when he looked me in my face, he talking about like, man, the situation is life. He said, man, this is fucked up how this shit just happening. And you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, niggas still had them goals they were striving for.
Right.
And it really threw me off a little bit because, I actually had the same similar effect with Vicious. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like when I talked to Vicious, you know what I'm saying? And it's like we had conversations, and I was like, it kind of just like, I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, damn, it just threw me in the spot to see people that grind so hard. And see, we always see the end part, but we don't see all the grind that goes behind. Right. The grind is way harder than when you see the success story. Like I said, we see the glory, but we don't know the story. Right. And just to see the grind, to see where it come from and how it developed, just to see it just don't really plateau like it's supposed to. Right. It was just like, damn, and it's like, I'm like, damn, and God got me in a situation to where it's like, I got a chance to see it. You know what I'm saying?
So you had a relationship with Vicious too?
Yes.
Yeah. So you did what? You did a lot of music with Vicious and stuff like that?
We did like 2 records, me and Vicious.
Yeah, I mean, that's enough. So what's your experience with Vicious? Give us a moment, one of your craziest, best moments being around Vicious, being with Vicious, in the studio or whatever.
Another thing with Vicious, man. The first time I really encountered Vicious, you know what I'm saying? We was recording, and we was recording at Chip. Shout out to Chip.
Roy Chip.
Roy Anthony. We recorded to his studio, and I don't want to make this a recipe, but rest in peace to my homeboy Dade off Big Sad. They had the song together when they talk about a nigga. He another one from my block. So when him and Vicious, they was on the same label, he like, hey, say nigga, I'm keeping it real. I'm bringing Vicious to the hood. So we get together, we go to the studio, man. And when I initially first met Vicious VI, I always wanted to see how we sound alike because with just me rapping and being in the streets, people was like, man, your voice kind of sound alike.
I was about to tell
But
you,
I promise
you and Vicious kind of sound
but I
like.
promise you that's my regular voice. So I'm like, people always say we sound alike, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, God damn. So but anyway, so when we get in the studio, man, Vicious was the first person I seen because prior to that time, we was only rapping with just neighborhood guys. Like our prior music, my rapping was just the guys on my block on the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? We got nothing but tapes and stuff we did, but it's just us.
Right.
And when I got a chance to do a record with Vicious, man, Vicious was like, man, Vicious just made it look easy, Nitty. Like Vicious just went in there. He did what he had to do, and at the time I'm just peeping him out. You know what I'm saying? Because you got ego and pride combining at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So and I seen him, and I was like, and I seen how he did it, and I was like, he just made it look so easy when we was thinking it was so difficult, and you know what I'm saying, just trying to put it together. And one of the crazy stories I had with Vicious, man, you know what I'm saying, like we used to talk, you know what I'm saying, we used to laugh, and I told him, I said, VI, man, I got a question, bro. And I like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the second time we was doing a record, you know what I'm saying? Because when I seen him, you know what I'm saying, I was like, I said, man, I got a plan on how I'm going to come up. I said, while you doing everything you do, I'm going to record our record that we got with you, and I'm going to just, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to just, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to bring it out. After you do what you do, then I'm going to bring it out with us. But lo and behold, you know what I'm saying, I realized that that's not how the rap game works. You know what I'm saying? You got to grind. Everybody got to grind. Everybody got to, you know what I'm saying? Everybody got to kind of, you know what I'm saying, just, do your own thing. Like, just because you do a record with somebody, that doesn't initially certify you to say that if this person pop off, they get a deal or whatever, that's going to make you work. So, make a long story short, Vicious doing his thing, you know what I'm saying? We doing our thing. And when we get to coming back on the second album, I never even released the first one. And he was like, man, what you did with the record, man? And I'm like, man, we got it. We about to come out with it. So when we did the second record, you know what I'm saying? I had a good conversation with him. And I was like, yo, VI, man, I see your grind. I see your hustle. I'm like, you don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, your chance coming up short? And he was like, you know what I'm saying, because, at the time, you know what I'm saying, I remember, you know what I'm saying, I felt like every situation he had, like he was almost like a foot close to it, you know what I'm saying? I remember, you know what I'm saying, when early on in the career, you know what I'm saying, when the feds kick in and everybody kind of went to jail, you know what I'm saying? Then I remember when he came back, you know what I'm saying, birthed his career again, you know what I'm saying? I remember he had a situation where he was trying to link up with Scarface. Then he had another situation where, you know what I'm saying, he was like mine, he was with Pimp. And then when Pimp passed, you know what I'm saying, we wound up recording the second record. And that's when I asked him, I was like, man, you don't kind of feel like you're always one step close to your goal and everything don't come? And he was like, his thing was, you know what I'm saying, that's why I'm grinding like I do. Because at that time, after Pimp died, I believe he told me he had some records with Lil Wayne Baby Mama Brothers. You know, he was like, I got some stuff, man, with Lil Wayne Baby Mama Brothers that you're gonna hear. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing with him too. He, like, to be honest with you, in a different way, him and Bunny was both not the same person, but kind of the same person too. Because Vicious like to climb too, man. Like, man, listen, bro. If you ever have to been in the studio with Vicious and my homeboy dead off, dudes will go after each other, just John and Klein all day long, man. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy though. Like I said, it's just so crazy that I got records with both of them. And because as a matter of fact, Vicious used to come to Red Ball Studios when he was in the Halfway House. You know what I'm saying? Come in the Halfway House and, you know what I'm saying? I think that called it that Win Some, Lose Some. I think that might have been Mr. Fett made the track.
Okay.
And when he used to come there, he used to kind of give us game and, you know, kind of trying to tell us about the game. You know, he kind of used to tell me. He had a chip on his shoulder because we shared that outside of Chip's studio at the time. He was like, you know what I'm saying, around them niggas didn't want to give me my credit doing this rap shit. You know how he do?
Right.
Yeah, but them niggas knew I was cold. And that's basically what he gave, but he was mostly like, VI was like I say, he wasn't Bunny, but they had that same desire. So for me to see both of them pass, you know,
Yeah,
before they reached
that's
it,
crazy.
that was mind-boggling, man. That was like,
That was crazy,
damn.
bro. Cause that nigga Vicious was the truth, like on the
Yes.
gangster shit and
that's Mr. 337,
and
man.
rapping. Yeah, he definitely hold
Hey,
it
Nitty.
down on that G shit.
I know it's not the
on the
pandemic,
337.
but I promise you, bro. I put up whatever. If they ever had to have a versus battle, I promise you, hands down, that ain't a rapper, singer, whatever you want to bet. I think that could stand Vicious in the 337 verses.
Oh yeah.
337 verses. It don't matter who. They ain't enough hits, bro.
Yeah. Vicious, that nigga Vicious the truth, bro. Especially that Ball Like Kobe album. You just had to press play on that bit.
That ball, that Kobe.
Yeah, you
that
just
ball,
had to
that
press
Kobe.
play like that.
But
The other one too, the one with eye for an eye. That bitch went
That
on
Walk
too.
Like a G.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, man. That Walk Like a G album, man, that album ain't going nowhere, man. I still keep that album in my deck. Honestly, if you wanna label the music, definitely I say Bunnyhop, the Cupid Shuffle. But one of the most, I could say, the most known hits but unknown, it have to be that when they talk about a nigga.
Yeah, when they talk about a
yes.
nigga, that's what bitches do.
That's
Dobie D on the track.
That's the 337.
That's the 337.
Hey, listen, that's the 337,
That's the
man.
337, bro.
You know, that's our logo. Like, if you ever wanted a song to represent the 337, like, of course, the Bunnyhop, the Cupid Shuffle, that's the dance side. But if we come to the street side, that's it. It's no other record I feel that I heard in the 337 that really represents, and I'm not saying just Lafayette, the 337.
Yeah.
You know, that's the 337 VI. That's
Yeah,
VI is the 337.
Yeah,
E Vicious is Lake Charles.
Yeah, the nigga
But
Vicious.
VI is the 337. And that song there, I'm like I said, that's the whole three. You could play that record anywhere you want. And I promise you, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna feel it. And that's us, man. Shout out to Dobie, man. Shout out to Dobie D on the track.
That nigga Vicious the truth, bro.
R.I.P. VI, man.
You had a viral moment on the internet. But you did a song at a church. You know, you did a video at a church or something like that.
Right.
It was a lot of. You caught a lot of flack behind that.
Right.
Run us through what happened with that.
Oh, yeah, that's that the 55% song.
That bitch hard too.
Yeah,
Hey, y'all go. What's the name of that bitch? Let them go check. Let them how to find it. Tell them how to find it.
Yeah, y'all can find the record, man. It's called Notorious Todd. It's 55%. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Sinister, man. Sinister on the track. Sinister produced that track. The way I call
55% of these niggas is fake.
Yeah.
45%. Yeah, that bitch hard.
Yeah, so the way I caught this record is like I said, man, my dad just had passed in Dallas, you know, with COVID. And you know, Texas was giving me problems with, you know, trying to get the body here and, you know, everything. So I just wanted to do something. So I was like, I needed to go to the studio. I felt like that was my therapy. You know, I just was trying to ease my mind. You know what I'm saying? Because it was new. I ain't never had a parent pass. So I go to the studio. I called Sin laid the track. And I said, well, fuck, I'm going to shoot the video. But you see, what people don't know is I shot 2 videos to that. I shot one video, you know what I'm saying? I was chilling by, you know, where my daddy grew up at in the cut. But then I shot another one. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, when we did that one was nice too. But I was like, I still felt like,
you need to do something.
Yeah, because initially I'm shooting a video, but I'm still trying to keep my mind going, and I wanted to represent something with him. So I was like, well, you know, my daddy went to school over there. It's an abandoned building. So I told, shout out to Traylon, you know what I'm saying? Traylon shot the video. I said, man, let's go over here and let's go shoot. You know what I'm saying? So when I get over there, they got cops parked around there.
Right.
So I go walk to the cops, you know what I'm saying? You know me, I say, hey, look, man, I want to shoot a video. I'm trying to pay homage to my dad for something. And he's like, oh, you good. So, you know what I'm saying? So we go in there. And when I shot the video, and that's what it really was. It wasn't to I wasn't trying to disrespect the school or none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I actually was just shooting it because my whole family, you know, had went to school.
Yeah, he went to school there.
Yeah, and I was like, they're gonna tear this building down, and I was like, you know.
So your intentions were nothing,
No,
crazy or nothing.
No, not at all, man. I just was just shooting.
You were just trying to pay homage.
Yes, that's all it was. I just was like, I don't know if you could see me, but look, Dad, I shot a video by your old school. You heard me? That's really what it was. You know what I'm saying? There was no disrespect. And, you know, it takes, man, I shoot the video, right? And I see the video, I'm like, yeah, that's what it is. You know, because I did that video. I just shot the video. I didn't take no time. We just ran it. So I don't know what I'm doing. So I get a call, you know what I'm saying, from Smoke, right? So, Smoke called me. Smoke said, "Boy," I said, "What's up?" He said, "Boy," I said, "What's up, man?" He said, "Boy, you seen the internet?" I said, "Nah, I ain't see it yet." I said, "Boy, they got all kind of people talking about that video you shot. Like people talking about this and that." I said, "Nowhere they got nuns talking about this and that." I said, "What?" So I go turn on the internet, man, and I believe there are people ripping me up, talking crazy, talking about I'm disrespecting this, I'm disrespecting that. But I knew something was funny because when I dropped the video, the numbers was moving quick. You know what I'm saying? Like I was actually kind of, you know what I'm saying? I was I ain't gonna say projection hunting, but that's really what I was doing. I was looking to see what my numbers was doing. And I'm like, well, goddamn, what the hell got my numbers moving so fast? Because I'm looking at the views on the YouTube. I say, damn, all right. I'm at 1,000 a day. Then I turn around again. I'm like, well, goddamn. I said, oh, shit, I'm at 5,000 already. So I said, man, what the hell I did? And basically that's what it was. So it was just a lack of misunderstanding. So I wound up getting in contact with the, with I believe she was like the director of the property, or it was her family property, or they had something to do with the school. And when we initially talked on Facebook, you know what I'm saying? You know, at the time, I wasn't trying to hear it, so my words was what it was, you know what I'm saying? And then she reached back out, a good friend of mine, somebody with the keys to the city, they wound up putting us on a call together, you know what I'm saying, making it work.
Right.
And, you know, we talked it, and she told me, you know, she understood that. She said when she did the research, because she did her research for real, nigga. She said, I found out that your dad went to school over there, your whole family went to school over there, and she understood my perspective.
Yeah.
And that's basically what it was. It was just kind of like, you know, kind of like with rappers and DJs.
Yeah.
Just a misunderstanding from two perspectives, you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing with the internet. So you got people in our world, then you got people who not in our world, another world. So when they see that and you talking that gangster shit and you over there at the church school or whatever, they looking at it like from another perspective, but that's not actually what you meant.
Right.
Behind it.
Right.
Yeah, that was crazy. But I mean, hey man, all attention is all publicity is good publicity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it definitely it definitely made some noise.
Yeah, man. Believe it or not, I still got people right now, you know what I'm saying, still sing that same song. And they like, you know, man, I still got people asking me to do that remix right now, man.
Nah, that song was hard, bro.
You know? I'm like,
that song was hard, bro.
I'm like, nah, man, I can't do no remix, man. I gotta leave it like that, man. That's, you know what I'm saying? I can't do no remix to it, man.
If you can remember, I say, okay, bro, I need you on the channel because me and you need to have a debate about something. You remember me telling you that?
I do remember. It was a debate.
Okay, I said, man, I need to have a debate, but I said I ain't gonna tell you because I want to be live. I don't want you to know what we talking about before we get there.
Right.
And we gonna talk about it where we could both get it off. Why you be on the DJ's ass, man? That's what Frank Nitty want to know, bro.
Right.
You be on, man. Listen, bro. You be on the DJ's ass, bro.
Right.
I'm a DJ. I don't take it personal because you my nigga.
Right.
I fuck with you. Me and you fuck around, so I'm not taking it personal. But I see you be on the DJ's ass,
Right.
about breaking records,
Right.
And what I want to, my debate was, right now in 2024. And I'm not speaking on all DJs because, to be honest, it's a lot of clown ass fucking DJs out here. It's not a lot of like
real DJs.
Real DJs. I put myself. I've been into music all my life, like from DJing to producing. Like my whole life is music. So I understand the shit, and like I said, I've been on all levels of it, from the rappers to the producers to the DJs, and I understand what's going on. But you be on the DJ's ass, bro. And my thing is, right now in 2024, like in the 90s, in the Bunnyhop days and back in the days, yes, the DJs was the only ones to break a record. But now, the DJs is kind of the last resort to break a record. It's other ways to break a record. So I'd be like, you be on the DJ's ass to break the record, but I don't think it's all about the DJs to break the record now. You got TikTok. You got to do the TikTok dances. Just the internet. It's a lot of other shit you could do to break the record. And I think what the DJs doing right now, once the rappers get their song in motion and get it to what they trying to do, then the DJs pick up to it. So why you be on the DJ's ass?
Well, the thing I have with some of the DJs, and it's, like I said, some local DJs, is because like, and it goes back to like what I say. I seen an era where a DJ take a chance and giving a record a chance to grow. Right. And my problem with some of the DJs is you could give some DJs a record and they won't play a record unless somebody else, or it'll just sit in the email. Like, they won't necessarily, like, and if you notice, it ain't just me. There's a whole lot of other artists, if you're familiar with this.
It's not just you.
Right. So
it's a lot of it.
And I take that chip on my shoulder because I came to an era where I seen where it's like, okay, I'm coming to this DJ right here, and this DJ play the record, tell me what it is, the feedback. But a lot of the DJs, and there's no disrespect, but some of them ain't really DJs. Facts. They are record players. Facts. Meaning that they play what's hot. Like, I could easily play a record that's hot in DJ. Some of them won't play a record just because, pride things, because this nigga got a female in the club I want. This, all that. And I felt like that
a lot of DJ getting on a personal tip.
Right. And honestly, now, if you notice, some DJs want to be artists. So how is it that you playing just your music, but you're not playing nobody else's music? Like, what's going on? Like, we're supposed to be a partner. It's kind of like a big robber.
Right.
One go in and one drive the car. But it's getting personal to where you never playing our shit, but you're trying to force your way in. Right. And it's like, when you going to get to the point that it ain't you, it ain't working. And and you're right, there is other avenues, but when we go to the social media avenue, I got a big social media. So as far as for internet, I never had a problem with internet. Like, you look at some of my songs, I'm looking at people playing records in clubs when certain songs, I got way more views than that. Right. So people not even listening to those records. And what's going on is some DJs just trying to control a narrative. They're trying to force a narrative. Like, they get certain events, they play just their shit or just their homeboy shit. And my thing is, this is a business. I don't have to be your best friend, but it's a business. Like, if it's whatever we need to do, we could do it. But all I'm saying is, if I send you my record, I give it to you, give it a shot. Why you let it sit in the email? Definitely. Because once it pop, I can't look at you and say you broke the record, because I could sit back and say, bro, you said on my record, you let my record just sit in the email. You ain't playing none of my stuff, so you're not trying to be a record breaker. You just want to play records that's already hot. Right. And it's really an insult, a slap in the face when you go out of town and out of towners tell you, man, the 337 is the easiest market. We just sent a record. And then you got 337 artists like, man, goddamn, what the hell y'all holding? Like, you know what I'm saying? And even some of the shows, like, for instance, look, I went to Bella Noche about 2 weeks ago. And guess what they had on the stage? The local artists is performing.
That's in Baton Rouge.
In Baton Rouge. Yeah. The local artists is performing. And I'm like, it's always the key, because before anybody start, you got to start somewhere. So that's a lot of music, me being a rapper, that I may not like when I first hear it. Once I take my chance, take my time and listen to it, eventually I start to like it because I understand.
Yeah, you're going to like it.
Yeah, because when you're first playing, you're just hearing it. It's two levels. You're hearing it first. You're hearing, you're not listening, you're just hearing it. But then after a while, you listen. And that's what it is. They don't give a lot of records time to get a chance, but the minute you see other areas take off and do stuff,
Right.
they want to be the first one to claim it. And it's like, my brother, that record been sitting in your email forever.
Right.
And that's what it is. It's not all DJs.
No, I know. I know what you.
They got some, Nitty. And that's why you see, like, it's not only Notorious Todd. If you go down the list,
I hear a lot of rappers complain.
So you know, if a lot of people speaking of something, it got because we never had an era where it was that bad.
But this my thing. Let's say like Jigga Train. If you do the homework, you do the research on Jigga Train, it didn't blow up Fox from Baton Rouge. It didn't blow up in Baton Rouge. It blew up in Shreveport.
Right.
So my thing is just me as an individual. Anything I want to do, if I want it to work, if this avenue not working,
go to another avenue.
I'm gonna go to another avenue. If that avenue, I'm gonna do whatever it gotta take. I'm gonna do my homework and figure it out. Fuck the DJs. If them niggas not playing my shit, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Throw the middle finger up. I'm gonna go to the next side. But my thing is, there's a lot more. Like I understand. Like in the Bunnyhop days, we was just talking about that. You could have. The keg was in motion. So the keg had the motion of Lafayette. That's facts. Everybody was going to the keg. It was easy in a way. It wasn't easy, but it was easy in a way for Troy D to break that at the keg. If you pay attention to Lafayette, the 337 area right now, it's really not one big club that a DJ could actually break that song how he want to. Right. And I'm not speaking for all DJs, because a lot of them DJs some bitch ass niggas. I know this for a fact.
Right.
I'm a DJ and I don't like 90% of them niggas. I could name, it's 3-4 DJs that I really fuck with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But my DJ that say that, my thing is, as a rap, if I was on a mission and I had a song, like you got a song Camel Toe right now.
Right.
If this DJ don't want to fuck with me, I'd say fuck him. I wouldn't even take it per. I'm gonna go to the next level. Like I just spoke on the TikTok thing. Nigga, go get 100 different motherfuckers to do a dance to your song on TikTok. Once it get hot on TikTok, the DJ go play it. Like they got the song right now, you ain't got no beat, you better hype your bestie up.
Right.
First time I heard that was on TikTok and on the internet. So now the DJ is playing was hot on TikTok and was hot on the internet right now. Right. So I would tell an artist, nigga, go get hot on the internet first. Because to be honest, in our area, I can't speak on Atlanta, Houston, I don't know what's going on out there. But I know in the 337, if you go to the club, pay attention, it was hot. Niggas taking whatever get hot on the internet, then breaking it. Now, if we had a keg right now, let's be honest, we don't have a keg right now.
Right.
We don't have that one club that's okay, everybody going to this club. You know, man, shout out Bliss, shout out all them other clubs. They got clubs that's popping, but that keg shit was different. You know what I'm saying? Like that keg was different. That nightcaps was different. So let's say Bella Noche shutting down, but let's say a year ago a nigga go get with the DJ at Bella Noche. Now the DJ at Bella Noche, I see him breaking some shit because that club was in motion. I just think the movement of what's going on in the 337 right now, the shit not the same as the 90s to where a DJ could actually break a song. That's just my point. That's just my point of view from a DJ point of view. I think the internet is more of breaking a song than the DJ is breaking a song right now.
I agree with you 50%. Only because
talk your shit. This is the
truth. But you gotta sit back and remember. So if that's the case, then why is you just playing certain people shit that you know? And see, we artists, we clever. We start to catch on. It's like, well, goddamn, you ain't playing our shit, but you playing your shit. You playing the niggas you know shit. So and we catch on. So we realize that it don't even really matter. Like it don't matter how the record go. Some people just another thing, Nitty. You know what I'm saying? What you doing right now, you giving this is another avenue. You know what I'm saying? On the podcast, it's another avenue.
It's another avenue.
You showing love to, you don't care, I don't care if you're local, you showing love to anybody that say they working, they in motion.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? And we're not asking you to blow us up. Just Just let me get on the stage.
Fact.
Let me control what I do. Just give me a chance to get on the stage.
Fact.
And what's going on, what we see is they bring in certain people, and what's going on is they're trying to force people to blow. Like
Fact.
if you're looking, they're bringing some of the same people that have been trying forever, and it's not working. So our thing is, how is you getting just the same people all the time? This shit not working. They coming with new. Y'all keeping just the same rotation of people. Y'all trying to force people to get. And that's where everybody get a little frustrated and be like, come on, man. We understand what's going on right here. This must be a click thing because y'all trying to force shit. Y'all trying to do everything y'all could do. And y'all still don't want to say, well, you know what? Let me try to. But then again, when you have out-of-towners come.
Right.
Y'all play this shit with open hands and everything. And people are looking at y'all like, well, goddamn. Why are you so open to everybody else except yourself?
Right.
And all I say is this. I'm not saying you can make a record hot as a DJ, but what I'm saying is, this is the only thing I give a DJ. If you're a DJ and you tell me you got the club rocking, you can't make me believe that if you DJ for 4 hours, 45 seconds gonna kill your crowd. You can't make me believe
you need
that. I want to kill my
seconds.
crowd. If you were DJing for 4 hours and 45 seconds of playing, because they don't play everybody whole record when they're breaking it.
Yeah,
From the verse to the chorus. If that's going to kill your crowd,
the first verse
you can't
of the
be
hook.
that nigga, man. That's the worst thing a DJ could tell them. Oh, man, I want to kill a crowd. Bro, but then again, we still catching you playing records from 20 years ago. So that's showing me that you not DJing, because you can't be to me a DJ if you can't say, well, shit, I broke this record right here. That's showing me that you don't have your own ears.
Right,
you just playing records.
Right.
That's all it is. You got to be able to say, hey, man, because guess what? Everybody from out of town, they can tell you, oh, I broke this record. I broke this. Y'all got to have a movement and y'all got to believe in something. You know what I'm saying? That's all my only thing. You're right, it ain't just the DJs, but I think the DJs is a big start because the 337 is so broken down. We need it all. We need it all. We need all the 337 on the same accord.
Cause look, let me say this. Now, I think a rapper should get with whoever is the hottest club. This from a DJ, a groomed DJ. I think a rapper should get with, find out whatever is the hottest club in that area. Find out who is the house DJ for that hottest club in that area, and get with him, build a relationship with that DJ. Cause a club, it take a combination of a DJ and a hot club
And a promoter.
And everything to break that record, to book you, and you can actually knock the promoter out, because after your song's hot enough, you can book yourself. My thing is, let's say like club bows, like some of the let's say, okay, you got the Bunnyhop from out here, you got Bunnyhop, Cupid Shuffle, Whoop De Woo, you got Vicious, but then you got these other songs, you got the Get Live Click, the Fuck Going to Jail. That's crazy in the club. The Crowley Red, Misfire Red, the Big Boom Two Throw. That's what that is.
The Eye for an Eye, the Vicious.
Eye for an Eye, Vicious shit. Now let's go back. A lot of that shit was broke in Club Bowls when Titanic was DJing in Club Bowls. Because first of all, Titanic produced that Fuck Going to Jail. He produced that Act of Ass. I'm about to Act of Ass. That was big in the club. Fire Red, that was big in the club. A lot of that shit came from Titanic Studio. And Titanic was the DJ at Club Bowls. So Titanic playing that shit all night. You know what I'm saying?
Titanic is a DJ, but Titanic is what we looking for. Like, that's called breaking a record.
That's called breaking the record.
But they don't break records. Today what they do is they get the record in your email, and some of them act like they're so busy, but we noticing you trying to play just your homeball shit. Niggas, man, you playing y'all shit. Like this. And now it's bad because everybody think they can rap now. And it's like it's
oversaturated.
Yeah,
bro.
Now it's like it's a facade against rappers. Like niggas, like it got to the point now to where the females look at rappers as a joke locally. Like the females be like, "You a rap? I got more motion than you, and I'm just a bartender. I'm just a bottle girl.
Yeah.
They hype me up more than you." And that's what goes on. Like this is the only area in the state where the waitresses and the bartenders got more clout than the artists.
Got more clout than the
They'll
artists.
put a waitress and a bartender on a flyer before they put a local artist, and then looking at you crazy like,
Cause it's oversaturated.
And what's sad is, I knew this girl. I'm not gonna say no name. You know, we was kind of messing around. She wouldn't even be in the clubs, but because she was looking so, you know, beautiful, had a nice body, curves and everything, they putting her on flyers and they calling her, you know, telling her, man, you come to the club, man, we're gonna get you and your homegirls in free, get you a bottle and everything. But you got artists in the area, y'all ignoring and acting like nothing. So that's why we get to the point like, oh, okay, we see what this is. It's all about the females, about the motion. And it becomes tendency because now, it's not all DJs, but some DJs want to run the show. They want to, like some of them want to feel like, oh, you got to come through me.
No, I feel that.
Yeah, because some of them, they'll ignore you and they be hyping females up. I know some that has no motion, no disrespect.
A lot of them DJs.
They don't do nothing.
A lot of DJs, some bitch ass niggas.
Listen, a lot of these girls just got a body. And guess what the DJ is doing? Putting them on. I even seen a case where they even book some of them that try to rap. And no disrespect, they got 132 views for a video. They get booked in the club. I'm like, this can't be real life. Nobody listen to the record but them. But they hyping them up, booking them to the. But it's a facade to keep rappers out, and that's why they got artists like me, and other artists complaining because it's like everybody see the same thing, and if you know, Nitty, we come to a point where you go on the internet and you talk about, do we support our artists? Let's see what we're gonna say, and they can't say, oh man, they weren't born in this era. You can't give me that because y'all still playing old music before y'all era y'all playing. But we understand what it is because every other city still booking their artists is what it is old. I know some records that came out of Louisiana in the 90s and over 2000 and they're still getting booked. But they're still getting shows.
Think about the 337. When Texas had their era, you had the Lil Kiki, the ESG, Lil Flip, even though that shit old, a lot of them got their big break right here in the 337. The New Orleans bounce music, the DJ Jimmy's, you know what I'm talking about? Get the Gat, all that shit, hot in the 337. The Baton Rouge, the Jig era.
337.
And it's like the 337 never gave our artists. We got a few. Like we say, we got Cupid, Bunnyhop, we got Vicious, Big Boom and Two Throat had a little motion, you know. But it never got that big, like we represented. Yeah, like we represented for Houston. Houston was the hottest shit for about a good 3, 4, 5 years.
Right. And
you know, the Jig shit been about 10 years now, probably longer than that.
Right.
They still on the Baton Rouge shit.
Right. And another thing I look at is I feel like some of us, I don't think that they try to push us as hard. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that some people rather be fans of artists instead of look at us as being an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and this my thing in saying that. Okay, so the artists out here feeling that, nigga, go to Shreveport.
Right.
They go give you more love in Shreveport than they go give you in Lafayette if you're not getting love in Lafayette. Because that's one thing about anywhere. If you're not from there, then you go get more love. Man, go to Shreveport. Go to Baton Rouge. Go to Alexandria. Go to Lake Charles. Go break your shit out there. If your shit breaks somewhere, eventually go get back to over here. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just feel like niggas need to move around, bro. If they ain't fucking with it out here, nigga, go to Shreveport. They go fuck with it. If the song got some motion and it's rolling.
And that's true, but you gotta remember too, they got some that still want to play a hot record just because. So what you do? So where do we go when we get, like Jay-Z said, we pass the kneeling? So where do we go when the song got motion and the song doing all that, but you're still refusing to play the record in the club? Because it's like I say, it's I'm telling you, it's like this dark cloud against rappers. Some of them want to be rappers. So, and then to be honest with you, a lot of DJs and promoters were once rappers that never succeeded.
Facts.
So a lot of them some of them hold that chip on their shoulder. And they're going to make sure they don't let you kick it because they remember when they was trying to get it. If you do the history, a lot of them was artists. A lot of them did try to rap before, but it didn't work. So guess what they're saying? Shit, you ain't getting in. They got to come to me. They'll throw a party, man, and they'll play old music before they break the club with something new. And it'll be like, well, damn, bro, my daughter was a baby when this record came out and you still playing it. And that's what they rather do.
Facts.
And I think that it's just the selfishness. I think we got to get. I think once we get the DJs and the artists on the same page, take out the females, take out the bottle girls, take out the strippers, take all that out, and let's keep.
Let's get to the
business.
music. Let's get
I
on
think
some
it's gonna
music.
work, man. Because at the end of the day, we
Nigga,
know
they
a
gotta
lot of
keep
these,
pushing.
A lot of these DJs, they be loving the bottle girls. They be loving the promoters. Yeah, they really be strong on them. And I'm like, yeah, that's for them.
Fact.
Because like I said, I seen it first class. But I think once we take that out to play, I think everything will fall in line. Because we being so selfish, guess who taking over? The women jumping in the game and winning.
Fact.
While we being selfish and fighting over, because it's like back then, you could have get a female to dance for your record, to dance for your video. Nowadays, some of them may not even want to dance for your video, but one of the stars that's already popping, she twerking on there, and she like, well, damn, she just told a local artist, I don't do that. I'm not into that.
Facts.
But you hear one of them new songs on the radio, you hear Sexy Red, she in there twerking and busting it wide open on there. Because they didn't got smart to realize that our egos collide. And it's like, they don't care if we put the work in or if we grind. They don't care, bro.
Right.
They don't even care about that. They don't care how much you go do to make. They will do whatever they can do to avoid booking you. They'll avoid you just because you're from the area. And some of them still hold grudges in it because you stole that little female that I wanted.
Fact.
I was the DJ. I had an insecurity before this. This is what made me. I'm DJing, so I feel like somebody when I'm doing this. But when I'm not DJing, I'm back to the real life. You got the motion in the world. So, and a lot of them hold that. But if we get to just the music, of a relationship, man, it's business. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me a shot. I'm not asking you to make me hot. I'm not asking you to blow me up.
Right.
All I'm saying is put me in motion. If you could have the crowd going hard and you could play an old record from 20 years ago, why you can't slide my record in there? Make it, because you got kids dancing to records that they never even heard before.
Right.
When they twerking, they in their moment. Just give me a shot. And that's what it is. It's just a lot of, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people will just be like, I ain't go, all right, I got it, but they won't play it. But they'll force their own record. And that's what it is. We just need we just need consistency.
Let me tell you another avenue niggas could use. Book yourself.
Right.
I don't know
That's
how I
always
can say
the key.
that.
That's always the key.
Take whoever, get whoever hot at the moment. Let's say if it's a New Orleans, even if it's New Orleans bounce artist. Like when I brought y'all with Reedy that night, we had a soul out show.
Right.
Book. Let's say DJ's not putting your emotion on you. Book who hot. Book who they fucking with,
and bring you with them.
Put you on the show. Do the flyer. Put them on the show. Put you next to them on the flyer. Nigga, do that.
Right.
Do that 30 times.
That's a true scenario, but check about it like this, did he? What if I just want to be, what if I don't want to book a show? What if I just want to rap? Well, like, why is it just in my area of town we got to do that? Because I don't see other areas in the state doing it. The other areas not doing it.
That's a situation where that's a certain thing I see that you could do to put yourself on the map. Why I say that? Because that's how I built my DJ career. I didn't build my DJ career by getting booked. I was booking myself.
Right.
I was booking these artists, and I was putting Frank Nitty as the DJ.
Right.
I did that 100 times. So now we done booked Yo Gotti, Scarface, everybody who was popping at the time. Mr. Kane, when he first came out of jail, when Mr. Kane had that buzz, we booked Mr. Kane. Frank Nitty the DJ. We booked, you could name the artists, Kevin Gates, Boosie. We booked Boosie and Webby at the same time. Frank Nitty the DJ. I feel like I made myself hot. I didn't sit down and wait for nobody to book me.
Right.
I'm going to book who hot and link my name to it. And eventually people go grow to it. I feel like a rap artist could do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever hot, like, you got a little dude, like, not to call him a little dude, I don't mean to say that. Right. You got BBAJ, he got that rocking and rolling, that party all night song, that shit hot in the club. Right. Book him, put yourself on side of him. Like, book whoever hot and put yourself on side of them until you get hot. Right. That's an avenue. I'm not saying that That's the only way to do it, but that is one avenue that you could. Because if people ain't gravitating to it, do something that gonna make them gravitate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You nominated on that Southern T Awards.
Yes.
It's a big show in Lafayette, man.
Yes.
Big award show. Notorious Todd, the nominee. What you nominated for?
Well, I'm nominated for best music video. And
Which video is that?
that's the video I did with the song I did with Cupid called Tonight.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
that video dope.
you know.
That video dope, bro.
Yeah,
that video
it,
dope,
man.
bro.
And shout out to 2K, man, and BR. That's who shot my video.
Yeah, that video dope, bro. You did your thing. You did your thing on that, man.
So,
Southern T Awards, man. Y'all pull up April 21st.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be in the building. My boy Todd, Notorious Todd in the building. He nominated.
Yes.
NITTY nominated. I'm also nominated as a DJ. Y'all be in the building, man. It's going down.
And I could truly say, you know, shout out to everybody that's on the ballot. Shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying, that got nominated, because it's showing that the culture is, the culture is recognizing. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, we all win. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that get nominated when it's showing that, hey, look, it's an avenue.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying?
That Southern T is a big thing,
Yes,
good thing
know.
for the 337,
yes,
bro.
You get to move around, you get to nominate, you get to network, you get your hustle on, because they even got some people on there that I never heard of before. So, you know what I'm saying? There's some other podcasts I never heard of.
Facts.
So,
and bro, I want to give a shout out to the Southern T Awards, because they put a lot of people on the map. There's a lot of people I never heard of that Southern T brought to the light. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro, shout out Southern T, man.
And I want to say this too, man. You know, as far as the Southern T, it's a blessing. It's an honor and a pleasure to be a part of it. And for some of the other entertainers that's out there, you know, confused and curious and wondering why, it's kind of like what me and Nitty was talking about earlier, like when the artists was complaining about the DJs not playing the records.
Facts.
Now I'm seeing some entertainers and DJs complaining about not getting nominated.
I saw, bro. Hold
When
on.
the rabbit got the gun, it don't feel good.
Hold on. All right, let's go. Yeah, man. I saw the internet with the crazy shit.
And
Bro, if you're not nominated, that don't mean you're not doing your shit.
right.
That don't mean you're not on your shit. It go by as a voting poll.
Right.
Get your people who fuck with you
to
vote for you. That don't mean that you're not on.
So look my win. When I was ranting about us playing our records, so my thing is to anybody that felt they got nominated, get the people records y'all spending to nominate y'all. See, see, like I say, it's always it's a different story when the rabbit got the gun. You see what I'm saying? So now the artists is cut up behind certain DJs and promoters not recognize them. Now it's certain DJs and promoters cutting up because they're not getting recognized.
Right.
See, it's always like I say, it's a different motion now. So now that's how I knew we got to be on the same page, because I'm human. So when you feel you doing what you do and you not getting recognized, you see what I'm saying? The frustration comes out now.
Right.
So everybody feels, and that's exactly what the artist was talking about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're not spending my record, you think I'm going to nominate you?
Right.
That's
real talk.
Get the niggas records you spending to nominate you. And so if they don't nominate you, so what that's telling you?
Get it, yeah.
I mean, because I already got my frustration that you ain't spending my record, so why am I nominate you? So if the people records you're spending, they nominate you. Maybe that's that time when you need to come to the table and say, you know what? Let me get off that high horse and recognize that the community got something I'm not recognized.
Right.
So maybe I do need to look in the mirror and say, you know what? Yeah, I got to stop playing all these other records.
Right.
This ain't benefiting me. We got a big event, and I could truly say, man, Southern T is nice, and I mean, like,
that's gonna be a bit. It's
one of the
biggest.
This is one of the biggest
events.
Man. You
for
want
the
to be there,
337,
man.
bro.
You want to be there.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all want to be there, bro.
And niggas can't. You can't get mad if you ain't.
No.
All that'll tell me, man, work harder for next year. It's gonna be every year. Just work harder. If you're not nominated, you know, some of the nominees ain't gonna win. They can't get mad because they ain't gonna be happy you're nominated. But they got the people who not happy that they're not nominated. And I don't think they should have went as crazy as they went on the internet about it. Like, it's just simple math, man. Work harder, because to be honest, they not picking that shit out of hand pick. Because when I was first nominated, I ain't know nobody affiliated with Southern T, but I was doing my shit in motion.
Right.
I got called. That was like 2019 or 20 or whatever year it was. I forgot the year. I was nominated, but at the same time, I was in motion. I was doing a lot of shit, and I was happy that they recognized what I was doing. So all I can say, the artists out here, man, just put in work.
Put in work.
Put in work. Do your shit, and if you putting in that work, the people gonna recognize you, and the people gonna nominate you, bro.
Right, because it's your people voting. It's not nobody hand picking, and it's not that nobody don't have their ears to the streets. It's the streets doing the nomination. Look at me. I got nominated this year. Hey, I can't even complain. I ain't got nothing to say, which is I ain't never had nothing negative to say, even when I wouldn't, you know what I'm saying, nominated. I ain't had nothing to say. I just knew that. So, but the streets recognizing. So, and that's my point. And you know what I mean? I'm glad we spoke about that. So that's why it's like, if you could see an artist cut up, promoter, and a DJ cut up about the same thing,
Right.
That's how you know we got that connection. So let's everybody get on the same page. And hey, one team, bro. One team, one dream. That's the only way. Because I hear everybody saying, oh, the DJ is cutting up, the artist is cutting up. It's funny. It's just very funny when
and it needs to be quiet, because you definitely don't want to get blackballed out the
Exactly.
You don't want to get blackballed out Southern T, because that's the 337 heartbeat on some shit. Y'all don't want to get blackballed out of that.
Listen,
so just keep your comments to yourself.
They could start another one. They could do whatever they want to do. It's the first and it's the original.
It's the original. It's the original. So you ain't gonna be able to duplicate it.
You can't. It's, hey, man, and I can truly say, man, shout out to Destiny and the team at Southern T, man. Like, as for me being, artist, I'm probably one of the most, as far as for music, I'm probably one of the most known but unknown artists, if that makes sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the most unknown, I said it back, one of the most unknown. Listen, man, I appreciate y'all, the team, everything y'all doing for the culture. And shout out to the DJs, man. When me and Nitty talking, we not, you know what I'm saying, we not dissing nobody, we not low rating nobody. All we trying to do is like with kids, have understanding.
That's all
Understand
it is about
that, hey,
understanding.
man, one hand help another, man. You know what I'm saying? That same record that you sleeping on may be the only record you break in your career that take you to the next level. Because you'll never get a plaque playing a record that you ain't broke.
Right.
If you want a plaque, start breaking records, man.
Yeah, bro, real talk, bro. And like I say, Todd, that's my homie. You know what I'm saying? We from day one, you know what I'm saying? When we first linked up or we contacted each other, it was all love. You know what I'm saying? This interview, this was supposed to get done a year ago.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But he be having shit to do, I be having shit to do, but we here now. We knocked it out. You know what I'm saying? And, shout out to these people, man. Any shout outs you want to give before we get out of here?
I like to say, of course, shout out to NITTY. You know what I'm saying?
NITTY in the building, nigga, the biggest. Louisiana, the biggest, nigga.
Yeah,
do your homework and your research.
Shout out to the
biggest.
whole 337. Shout out to every DJ, every promoter that, you know what I'm saying, that I deal with. Even shout out to the ones I don't deal with. And I just want to say shout out to all the fans, man. Shout out to all the fans on the internet, all the fans in real life. And you know what I'm saying? I like to say thank God. And like I say, man, we're going to take this thing to another level. And to be honest with y'all, it ain't stopped. It's on. Believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? We here to stay. And like I say, I'm going to say like my homeboy Bunny told me, rest in peace. Take it to the world, man. And that's what we're going to do. So shout out to everybody.
Already, man. Notorious Todd in the building. NITTY TV. Got it in, man.
And keep a lookout. Camera 2.
Camera 2.
Featuring Lady Kim.
Show your camera 2.
Show your camera 2. That's all I want to see. If y'all on the internet twerking and dancing, show your camera 2, man. It's a ratchet world. You know?
That's my dog, man. Man, look, man, we out, man. NITTY TV, man. Notorious Todd, man. 337 Louisiana. We in the building, man. We out. Y'all go subscribe to Nitty TV. Let these people know where to find you at on these social medias.
Man, if you're looking for me, you can always hit me up. You always can hit the YouTube channel. You heard me, Notorious Todd YouTube. You can find me on Instagram at _average_notorious_Todd. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, Twitter _Notorious Todd. You know what I'm saying? And anything you see Notorious Todd is me. If you see about 50 Notorious Todds, I can promise you it's me. So you know what I'm saying? Keep a lookout, y'all.
Notorious Todd. Long hair don't care, man.
Long hair don't care.
We out, man. Nitty TV, Notorious Todd, man. Y'all tune in, man. We out.
You have to catch that on Nitty TV, y'all.
Yes, sir.
Only on Nitty.
Only on the Nitty.
Only Nitty. It's exclusive.
And this is